Hi. I was wondering, why do you have to speak fluent French to enter the Institute Seminary?
Okay, well, that's a good question, and I would also note in passing, because I can tell from your voice that you're probably not maybe thinking about a vocation to the seminary, but that we also do have a branch of sisters in the Institute, the Adorers of the Royal Heart of Jesus, contemplative sisters, and they also speak French when they speak. They don't speak a whole lot. The seminarians probably speak a little bit more than they do, although we also have a lot of signs at the seminary. The Institute is still a very small community, and the superiors, founding superiors are both still living, have always wanted to have a very family atmosphere. So we have only one seminary. All of us go through the same formation period, which takes at least 7 years. So you have a year of introductory studies, 2 years of philosophy, 4 years of theology. So we need to have a common language, right? We can't just have infused knowledge like the angels would have. We have to speak something. In the old days, all seminary formation was done in Latin. In fact, Pope John the 23rd, the Pope of Vatican II, right on the eve of Vatican II, seeing that the vernacular was slowly being introduced more and more, insisted to the world's bishops that candidates for the priesthood need to learn Latin so that they can read the Fathers of the Church and participate in their theology studies. And according to a legend, one American bishop offered to pay for simultaneous translation at Vatican II, and the Pope sent him home saying, "You're a Catholic bishop. If you can't speak in Latin in theological debates, you don't deserve to be here at the General Council." But those days are now past. Most priests and seminarians don't speak Latin. We do study Latin in the seminary. We also have Greek as an elective. But the common language you use is French, because our founding superiors are French. Most of the professors that they bring in to teach us, some of whom are Benedictine monks, others are priests of the Institute, others are very qualified lay people. They all, on the whole, are French speakers. It's French because the superiors who founded the Institute, they are French. I had learned French in high school, so it wasn't too much of an obstacle. But most of our non-French candidates, they have a year or two of pre-seminary formation, during which they learn Latin, Gregorian chant, but also emphasis on French, so that when they arrive at the seminary, they're ready to start studying. The first 2 months are still a little bit tricky, but after that, you're in a total immersion, and it just comes naturally. So thank you for your question. And it's a nice language to learn, too, even if you're not thinking about religious life at the seminary.